fucking take too long?
Bro, we're saving fucking hard drive space, record everything!
Are you guys
Apparently.
together?
We're all together. Wink, wink. I have the problem.
Wait, is this a full-size grown bear?
We got a jackass right here.
So you're trying to cover up some shit.
1776. Get in the fucking car. So she gets in the car.
Well, nobody should come while they're recording this.
Welcome to the show.
Hot sauce. Some like it stupid.
That's a real dickhole.
Welcome back to Coal Dust on the Fiddle.
You fucking prick.
Where we showcase various old-timey STDs.
Always STDs with you.
Every time.
Welcome to Hot Sauce. We are going to showcase various game systems today. Just kidding, we're doing von Steuben Part 2.
Woo! Von Steuben Part 2.
But I wanted to open up with a little ditty that flew under the radar of the guys here. Does everyone know who Soulja Boy is?
Superman, that hoe.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you know him?
I know.
Okay.
Not personally.
So what you may or may not have known is that he released a game system, like video games. He's an avid video game player, if you didn't know that. Recently.
How recent?
Like very recent.
And this went under the radar?
Well, did you know about it?
No, I had no clue.
So that's why I mentioned it. Okay.
Can I ask why?
Well, you can ask. I don't have the answer.
Why the fuck bring it up?
I don't.
Well, you're just full of fucking answers.
I don't want
aren't
to crush
you?
your dreams. So,
They're already crushed.
let me just ask you, because you guys haven't heard of it. How do you think that's going?
Well, obviously it's Soulja Boy. He's been very relevant for many years, so it's going fantastic, probably.
What kind of games can you play on the
Okay,
Soulja
okay.
Boy,
Let me just first.
the Soulja Station,
Okay. All right. Let me just
the
start.
Soulja Box?
Wait, what's the name of this thing called?
Let me just start by saying
It's Play Soulja 5.
it's technically called the Next system,
The next system?
but it's that's the generic version of it. He has the Soulja Boy version of it, the Soulja Station, I think it's called.
Oh my god, he had it right.
I fucking nailed it.
So let me ask you, what kind of games do you think you would expect on the Soulja?
Well,
Station.
Superman, obviously.
Okay. Any other?
I'm thinking like some really terrible knockoff brand games.
Well,
Like not like Mega Man. You're gonna get like Ultra Dude.
can I just say you're both wrong?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Tortoises.
Yeah. So let me just say that first of all,
I can't.
I can't
I'm
either.
having a hard time.
there is it's actually a repackaging of another system that's already out.
Okay.
It's just with his branding.
It's Atari, isn't it?
And no, it's actually an emulator station, and it's done very horribly. Lots of glaring issues. But would you be surprised if I told you that it's currently sold out?
No.
And the current system you can buy for $99 if you have the generic version, just the Next.
For the world of fucking idiots that bought a white T-shirt because Kanye sold it, no, I do not find
Okay.
it hard to believe.
Okay.
that
But we're also talking about
This
people who probably bought the Pet Rock and probably bought this too.
So, well, I think it's a different generation, but
Oh, it's
so
their children.
Okay, so
I
I
don't
just told you,
understand.
I gave you the base price.
why you coming at the Pet Rock so hard?
It's a fucking
The
rock.
guy made $1 million.
I know.
It's a jump to conclusions, man.
Okay, so I told you the base system. If you buy the generic version, it's $99. How much do you think Soulja Boy charges for it?
Wait, is a signature on it?
I'm thinking $4.99.
No, but it sort of looks like the Xbox One X, the white one.
Okay. This is terrible because
How much do you think it costs?
okay, I'll tell you this. I'll tell you how much you think it costs. It's
Okay.
gonna be like pushing 300.
I'm gonna say $3.99 or $4.99.
It's actually $199, and it's on sale for $149.
Oh wow, that's a
It's a
hell of
bargain.
a discount.
You know what he's marketing is grandmas.
Yes.
because they're gonna think
Uh-huh.
that I'm gonna get my little boy Jimmy here.
The Soldier Station.
Well, I
It's
mean,
an Xbox because it's got the same goddamn look
it
to it.
looks just like it. So
It sounds like it should be on the shelves of Toys R Us now.
yeah. But think about it.
They're all closed.
He launched it at a perfect time though. The guy's
Right
kind of smart. Let's
Yeah,
just- well,
that
Is,
might be,
is
let's-
Walmart one of his big markets?
let's say this move
might
is
be
smart.
pushing it by calling him smart.
This move that this marketing move that he made was smart because he sold out. And so you're buying the system for $100, selling it for $199. But wait, it's
There's
on
more?
sale for $149.
Is there a commercial for this? Please tell me there's a commercial for this.
Find
I don't-
that commercial.
I don't think there's a commercial out for it yet.
I don't need to see it. I just need to hear it.
I just need to know it exists.
I'm sure it's on all the AM radio stations.
AM 720.
So
It's advertised on what NPR. And it's the Soldier Station.
And
is
here we have
on sale right now, $149. That's a hell of a bargain. Soldier Station.
just make sure that's the name of it. I'm pretty sure it is, but
Oh god.
What other name would there be? That's so great.
Oh god, there is a commercial for it, isn't there?
there might be.
Oh,
Let's see.
please tell me there is. Chaz is right now looking it up.
So fucking stupid. I don't even see any results, but I know it's fucking
Okay,
stupid.
so the first thing that comes up when you put in Soldier Boy game console, Soldier Boy's new game console appears to include stolen Nintendo games.
Because why not?
I'm just saying. Okay,
How's not Nintendo not shut this down?
okay, this is from Fortune.com. Let's pull this up real quick.
Oh,
He's selling
God.
a game system with 800 games on it.
800.
Can I
games on
start? Can I start by saying I can't take anybody serious that has a neck tattoo?
Well, hold on. Let me just brief you on this. If you head over to Soldier Boy's Soldier Watch website right now, you'll find the option to buy either the Soldier Boy game console, which is what it's called.
I
Not
hope this
this-
fucking bankrupts him.
Hold on. But wait, there's more. Or the Soldier Boy game handheld.
it. No.
Let's check it out.
There's a
Do we
handheld?
have to?
Okay, so the one looks like an Xbox One X.
Okay.
The other one
All right.
looks like the Nintendo Switch.
Okay. All right.
Or like the Wii U. So here it is. See, you can see it's on sale, $199 to $149.
It looks like a shitty projector.
It really does. Okay, so here.
Alright, where's the handheld?
Wait, go to
Go to
the
the
controller. I want to see the controller.
No, it's
So-
it's an exact replica of a PlayStation controller.
Let's-
But
let's
wait,
see the
hold on.
No,
package.
that's a
Okay.
PlayStation 2
Alright.
controller.
Okay, so can I just say one thing? So these are all like 800. These are retro games. They go up to the PS1.
Mm-hmm.
But get this, they can broadcast in 4K.
Okay,
So you can really see every pixel.
so you've got a lot of 8-bit games in 4K.
Yes.
Awesome.
Does that excite you? Look,
I,
there's
I
a-
like I like how they have the.
There's an HDMI right here. Oh, here's the controller. Here you go.
Yep, PlayStation 2.
It looks just like the PlayStation controller.
It's PlayStation 2 controller. It's exactly.
Let's see the catalog.
Wait, does it have X, square, and circle, and triangle?
Yeah.
There's a
Yep.
catalog.
Oh, here it is. So here's the handheld. It's $99. It's sold out.
That's the Game Boy Advance.
Is it?
Yes.
And look, but it has the different buttons. So it actually has Xbox buttons.
Wait. Okay. So it's got A, B, X, Y.
Yeah, that's actually.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
So he's not even consistent between his two brands,
No.
between his two consoles.
No, not at all. This one has 3,000 games on it, built in, plus download support.
Plus download support. Yeah. Okay. Nailed it.
It says for Switch, 3DS, Vita, Neo Geo, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance handheld. How does it have Switch games on it?
It shouldn't.
None of this should have happened, but like,
Soldier Watch.
but it did. And he actually sells watches.
He
too,
has
by
his
the way.
own smartwatch.
Yeah, and earbuds.
Wow.
Look, he's got his own earbuds. This guy, look, he's got his own.
Does he live in China now? Is that what's
No.
happening?
He has his own Dre Beats. They call it Soldier Beats.
And he does sell gift cards on his website.
Of course he does.
Well, because it's the perfect Christmas gift.
Wait, what is this? The Soldier Pad. You gotta check.
What's
Oh, there's a phone.
yeah?
too.
What's the thing right next to it?
That was a cell phone.
The soldier phone.
This is This is the Soldier Pad.
So it's an iPad.
It's an iPad with the camera just on the side rather than the top. How can we make it different? Oh, let's put the camera in a weird spot.
Alright, so everything's on sale. Look.
No shit. Really?
Oh, there's a Galaxy phone
This is the Soldier phone.
with the exact copy of the wallpaper that they use for their commercials.
You
This
can't see what
garbage.
we're seeing.
But if you want to see it, go to soldierwatch.com.
I mean, I'm not even mad at the guy. I'm like,
Or
this
don't.
is kind of interesting. And then he has gift cards too.
We are in no way promoting this.
apparently a chat engine as well. I'm not even mad. This is
James is like, his head hurts. Look at him.
My face is getting
I'm not
warm.
even mad.
Like my face is getting hot right now.
Not bad.
I don't
It's not bad.
get
You
it.
gotta give it up to the guy. He's enterprising.
No. He's hustling, but it's like, has he been living in China for 10 years and doesn't realize that these have like big brand labels on them already?
I just don't like the idea that they're all sold out.
He's doing well.
That's maybe the most aggravating part of it.
No more. I can't take it
Like,
anymore.
aren't there any trademarks or copyrights on any of this shit? No. He's on some island in the
Next
in
level.
Thailand.
Yeah, so it's based off of this one right here. So this is the next emulator console. It's different because it's black. But see, the same controllers.
Not.
This is 843 games, and it's $89.
It's on Amazon.
It is, yeah.
Oh fuck this world.
Oh, look, here's the you can buy both. You can buy the little Game Boy version too. Buy them both together for 114.
That's exactly.
It's the exact Game Boy, just black.
Yeah, it's.
So I mean, in effect, he's ripping off the rip-off artist, right?
No.
Is that possible?
Yeah, a little bit.
No, he's in bed with a rip-off artist.
Okay, I've had enough of this. I can't.
Does that? I'm sorry. At the top of that Game Boy, does it have a credit card reader? Is that what that is? It looks like it's a direct swipe.
So anytime you want to buy a brand new game,
Oh, it looks like it does. Wow.
just swipe across the top.
I thought I saw something. It's what is Guy-Fi?
It's Geefy?
It's
I think it's supposed to say "great gift,"
Oh,
but it was translated from Chinese, and I's and T's are real tricky.
I was thinking that they were trying to say it was Wi-Fi compatible.
Yeah, it's Giphy.
It's a great Giphy.
compatible. It's close. It's closer. It's lower in the alphabet. It's better than Wi-Fi.
Okay. Anyway,
All right.
I just wanted to show you guys this. I thought it was really interesting.
We're done with this.
Like
Okay.
I thought I was living in a toilet before, but now I don't even know if I can continue.
You know, he's making his money. Let him be.
He really is making the money.
Do you really think he's making any money off of this shit?
Yeah, he's making like
He
50,
sold out
like
his
50
system.
bucks. Imagine he's making like
50 bones,
50
okay.
bucks every time he sells one.
And they probably cost like $3 to make.
I mean, that's if he's buying it, retail. I'm sure he's not.
This is pre-lawsuit money.
Yeah.
This is money that you put in the bank, and you're like, fuck, I hope I get enough interest off of this to pay for all my legal fees, because all the rest of that money is going away just as fast as I made it.
I mean, I'm sure he's probably being smart about it. He probably has registered in some country where he can't be prosecuted or something.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but if he's selling it on Amazon,
It's a reputable source.
Yeah. I mean, he's not.
Is
No,
there-
Amazon endorsed
to be
this.
fair, he's not selling it on Amazon. The other one that I looked at, the original one,
is direct off
is
his
being
website.
on it. So anyway, what did you guys think about that?
And we're poor.
Well, yeah. See, I mean, there's a lot of ways to make money, and he's doing it.
This week couldn't get worse. Is what I'm.
We still have another day.
Yeah, is where I'm ending that conversation. Is this week could not get worse.
Can I just say this? I'm glad to be back. It feels good.
We took a
Sabbatical?
short break.
Yep.
Chaz had to go get gender reassignment surgery in Europe, I think.
Oh my god, I was gonna make that same fucking joke too.
Can we not talk about that? Because he's trying to think of jokes like pre-cast just to be like real funny.
Normally.
He took on my role as just being the resident ass. He's like, what's the meanest shit I can say to you all the time?
Listen,
while I was gone? I know you missed me. But
You're gone for a week.
I did
Somebody
miss you.
has to fill that role.
Yeah.
It can't
It's
go...
I'm
it's
glad
essential.
you're back. 'cause I'm tired of being
It's
prickly.
essential. Listen,
I was a prick for like 11 days.
I lost a lot of friends.
I bet you did. You have to be funny to be a prick, and you weren't being funny.
I was just being an ass.
You're
You're
an
just
asshole to
being
everybody.
mean. So angry.
Feels good to not be an asshole anymore.
I hate everything we just talked about. I just need to reiterate that I hated everything about that Soldier Watch shit. The rip-off
I love
consoles.
I love it.
I hated every second of that.
I liked it. I thought it was very entertaining. Like he's the enterprising guy. You know, you can't hate him for that. It's America, capitalism, right?
Oh god,
But-
I can't.
I'm getting like the death look through your little visor.
It's through my eyelids because my eyes are closed right now. I can't.
Just don't think about
I
it.
can't even
Don't.
look at you right now for what you did to me just then.
Oh my gosh.
Fuck beans. Anything else happened this week that anybody wants to talk about?
Oh, I have a story.
Deafening silence.
Okay.
It's a short, quick story.
How quick? How quick are we talking?
Oh, it's really quick. So
That's what she said.
I don't know what the hell was wrong with me today, but my stomach was on the fritz, right?
I had Wingstop last night. That's how I know something was wrong with my stomach.
Yeah, you
Well, I
were
had
in the bathroom, definitely.
I was ruining a toilet.
So here's what I did.
Good thing I had my dude wipes.
I ran out.
Hey, dude wipes, if you're
Did you
listening.
really?
I did. I had to buy some more.
Holy shit!
You
man.
got a whole box.
I
Like,
know.
not even that long ago.
There's
Yeah.
30 in here.
Yeah,
You shit 30 times in 2 weeks?
it's been like 3 weeks.
I don't think that's right.
Well, we
Did
went
I
over
give
this.
those to you 2 weeks ago?
We tried to do the math on this like a long time ago. we came up with like he wipes his ass like 248 times a day.
They did the math.
I like how on the side of the box it says fragrance free, 44 square inches, and that's definitely both sides. You can't. That's not just one sided. You gotta put your hand in the shit you wiped your ass with, and then flip it.
Oh,
Great for travel, naturally soothing, alcohol, and flush them anywhere. Apparently, Billy's taking full advantage of
Full
that.
advantage.
do you know the box?
No, I'm gonna buy another box. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So, dude wipes, if you're listening, we're buying boxes. Billy, you should buy it by the crate.
You know what? I was gonna save this, but I bought like the packs, like the pull packs. that
Oh
have,
yeah,
like-
yeah. I was
They've
looking
got
at
like
those.
48 in them.
Yeah.
I bought like 10 or 12 of those, and I was like, oh yeah, we go to football on Monday. I'm just gonna like throw them at everybody. Merry Christmas, motherfuckers!
Like
But
used or like the new one? Because there's a big difference.
I know there's a difference, and it depends on how much I like you.
crotch with this right in your face. Just winging them.
Yeah, yeah. It says they're fragrance free, but that's ball scent.
They're not fragrance free anymore.
That's my sweaty balls.
That's James scent right there. Sack. That's sack smell.
You see that
No,
sack
so
on
it
TV?
It smells like
sack right
leather.
here.
I don't understand.
No, so I got like 10 or 12 of them. I forget how many I got, and I was just gonna bring them and be like, "Hey, here you go, stocking stuffer. Have a blast." So I'm not telling you not to order more, but you've got some more coming.
It's more like
Awesome.
a butthole stuffer for him. He needs
Butthole
to quit
stuff.
shitting so much.
It's a sphincter stuffer.
God. I can't even imagine. Like, how much of your day, percentage-wise, would you say you spent on the toilet?
How many paid hours a week do you think
Oh.
you're shitting?
No one wants to give
Today
you a
was
raise.
today was probably about 2 hours.
Like I'm the guy that I eat my lunch at my desk while I'm still working, and that's my lunch.
Billy's like, I need another. What happens if I need another break after lunch? And I don't have a break coming up? Okay, I'm going.
I don't know how many breaks I'm allowed to have per hour, but I'm taking 3.
Yeah.
They don't frown upon it.
I mean, what are they going to say? You're in the bathroom, I guess.
I feel like you're stealing. You're stealing just as much as Soldier Boy is at this point.
It's either coming out at my desk or in the toilet. One of the two.
Maybe I should just get you a rolly chair with like a reservoir underneath it.
Oh my god, you'd actually use it in
I
here, too.
know.
So you're not going to get it for me?
I don't want to sit around and just have him be shitting right in front of me.
Oh, hey, what's going on, guys? No. Keep talking. Keeps my mind off of what's happening.
I need you to look me in the eye while I do it, though.
Stop staring at me. That's weird.
I can't finish it. Look at you.
Sometimes when I shit. Happy New Year!
Oh god.
That was my favorite episode of the league by 4. Oh god. Oh, the brown note.
What are you going to
So
tell us about this guy? He sounds like... Alright, so we left off. He...
Oh, we're taking that as the segue?
Yeah, let's just... Yeah.
Alright, so we're done talking about Soldier Boy and shit.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
literally.
So we literally left off where von Steuben shows up to Valley Forge, and Washington goes and he meets him. And Billy, how did von Steuben show up? This is your favorite thing ever.
Is that a snort?
Yeah, he's gonna die laughing.
Another one.
You're like a bulldog. You don't have the nasal passage to handle this much air intake.
It doesn't work.
That big of a schnoz doesn't work.
It's all for show.
That's a cruel joke somebody played on you.
Yeah, no shit.
So, I believe you're looking for gay Santa. Jingling his ass along the way.
Who is Gay Santa? No, so he showed up with
Fucking gay Santa.
a young entourage on a sleigh sporting jingle bells, pulled by some beautiful black Percheron horses, draft horses, and he was wearing a silk getup with fur trim, and
wasn't this silk get up a certain color?
and everybody was like, "You just pulled up into a war zone in a pimp suit. That's awesome." Oh, and he had his
His elves?
his miniature greyhound Azor.
I mean, say what you want about the guy, but he knows how to make an entrance.
He definitely does. And at this time in the war, more people were dying just from going to war than actually fighting in the war.
Transport?
No, just from illness and stuff like that, because it's the middle of the winter. He showed up in, I think, December.
I really hope that he wouldn't be showing up like this in the summer.
In silk?
How baller would that be? He's like, no. This is a water sleigh. I'm showing up on the river. Fucking idiot.
Just feel bad for the horses.
They're essentially Clydesdales. I mean, they're big.
They're good.
Yeah, they're fine. They can wade. So estimates. There's a lot of estimates on.
What a dick move. You know he waited, dude.
I just went to close the cooler and Billy put his hand out like he was using the fucking force to get a beer. Fucking asshole.
Oh my gosh. Hey, you left the cooler open.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna get one now. I'm gonna get a.
If you could close that would be.
I'm gonna get one, and I'm gonna call it my angry beer.
That'd be great.
Motherfucker.
I really hope you enjoy your angry beer. We'll wait.
No, we'll wait for you. No big deal.
I'm the one talking, motherfucker. You better wait. Okay, all right. Okay, so
Wait, can I get another one?
No. Estimates. Let's talk about the Continental Army.
Okay.
There were 230,000 men that served in the U.S. Continental Army. Not all at the same time. It was like 48,000 at a time. But over the course of the war, a total of 230,000. That does not include 145,000 militia over that time. And then towards the end of the war, France sent 12,000 men plus a fleet of ships. In comparison, the British sent 22,000 British regular soldiers. They had 25,000 loyalist soldiers, which meant they already lived in the U.S., but they were loyal to the crown. And then Germany and England were allies at the time, and German princes hired 30,000 Hessian, basically German mercenaries, to fight on the side of the British. So right off the bat, you see the numbers they're way more American or U.S. continental troops than there were British. Casualties for the U.S., 6,800 Americans died in battle.
Jeez.
6,100 were wounded. 20,000 were prisoners of war.
20,000?
Yeah.
Wow, yeah, it's a lot.
17,000 died from disease, and this includes about an estimate of 8 to 12,000 that were captured, that were prisoners.
Like, what kind of disease, though?
Well, I mean, a lot of it's dysentery. It's just like
Okay.
eating food right next to somebody who just took a giant shit, and they.
So the thing you were trying to propose to us.
Yeah, that.
I was gonna say I was thinking like cholera or something like that.
A lot of. I mean, it's a lot of this happened in the Northeast, so winters were fucking horrible. British and Hessian casualties. 24,000 British and Hessians died. They either died, were injured, taken prisoner, or they were just missing. So 24,000 people.
24,000 people missing?
No, 24,000 either died, were injured, taken prisoner, or missing.
Oh,
so
okay.
that number is kind of fogged up because they didn't keep perfect records.
Right, but even still, that's a large number of people that could potentially be missing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, it's a ton. 1,200 Hessians died. 6,354 died from disease. 5,500 deserted. So that's pretty much all the Hessians that went. The conditions at Valley Forge when von Steuben got there, men in the camp relieved themselves wherever. Just meant they pissed on anything.
This is a good spot.
Things haven't really changed, have they?
No, not really. If an animal died, it would be stripped of its meat and left wherever it fell.
Sounds about right.
STDs were all over the place
What?
due to opportunistic prostitutes around the outside of the encampment.
What did I tell you? Coal dust on the fiddle.
Coal
what
dust
we're-
on the fiddle.
That's what we're,
Rust,
that's what we're
rust
talking-
on the nail.
That's what we're talking about right now.
Somehow you're always right at the very beginning.
Yeah,
Their
pretty much.
their tents were just wherever. No real order to them. Latrines were next to kitchens as well as the hospitals.
I mean, okay, that's okay.
Very sanitary. Yeah.
in
Keep it all in
Valley
one place.
in Valley Forge, there were 12,000 men stationed.
You're cooking something? Well, I need to take a shit right now.
Yeah, pretty much. It's
You
like,
know what? Let me get a piece of that bacon.
Wait,
It's-
is that a steak? Let me pee on it.
It's like somebody taking the dump and making eye contact with a cook. It's disgusting.
that is disgusting.
They're like,
Hey, tell me what you're making.
yeah, I
What is
didn't,
that? You got eggs over there?
I didn't have
All
any
right.
toilet paper. Let me wipe my ass with that chicken, and then you serve it to somebody.
It's fine. Just run it underwater.
Who wipes their ass with chicken?
Live or dead?
That's
Let's get.
I don't. Yeah,
let's-
that's important.
Let's get.
Important distinction.
What has feathers?
So in Valley
Right.
Forge,
God, that's terrible.
the feathers probably. I would imagine that wouldn't be too bad if you go with the grain of the feather.
Right.
Yeah.
With-
Not against.
Not against.
Oh, Jesus.
Never
Y'all,
against.
y'all guys see
That's
that
a
brown
prickly
chicken around
pear.
here? I was gonna cook that for dinner.
Oh my god.
I'm about to open that angry beer. Okay, so 12,000 men were stationed in Valley Forge. 1 in 3 had shoes.
Oh,
Okay.
This is, keep in mind, this is the winter. This is dead of winter in, the Northeast.
and it's winter time, and you're going to war, and you don't have shoes.
yes.
Great. Okay.
2,500 died from exposure due to a shortage in blankets.
They didn't give them all blankets.
4,000 were deemed unfit for duty because of the lack of blankets, lack of shoes, all sorts of stuff.
What did they think was gonna happen?
They weren't prepared. It's a ragtag army. They, this is like you going around your neighborhood and going, hey, do you want to fight the British? And they're like, okay, yeah, let me just walk out of my house and not bring anything.
Do we have enough money to raise this army? Well, not really, but they don't need shoes or blankets, so
Well-
we're saving money there.
If we fight in the summer months, that might not be that bad. But
Then we would not get gay Santa.
so this is right when von Steuben arrived.
Okay.
Washington, he immediately appointed him temporary inspector general just of the Valley Forge troops.
The George Washington.
Yes. Steuben went to work. He changed the camp's layout. Latrines were now downhill, and kitchens and the hospital, everything was moved to the opposite end of the camp.
Seems smart so far.
Tents were organized in rows for command troops, officers, and enlisted men. You never had a captain next to a private, like you had everybody kind of segregated a little bit.
Imagine him. He gets here, and he in his gay silk sweatsuit, and he's like, "What the fuck is this?
Yeah, well,
This is terrible."
he didn't speak English, so
Oh,
I
yeah.
imagine it would be that beautiful German language saying that.
Can I ask you a question here?
I really wish you would. Yes.
This is all happening under George Washington's command.
Yeah.
So the George Washington, our first president, who's
I'm sorry, did you
regarded
say resident or president?
first resident of the Americas.
Yeah, I think that's incorrect.
Okay, go back to history class.
Was that the question?
No,
Next question.
wasn't he revered as like some kind of like
General?
super like like awesome general, right?
This is like, okay, so
We're not talking about him.
for the longest time,
No, I know, but I'm curious by his troops being in this shitty situation, and he's like, no, that's fine.
I think he more specialized in like battle formations. So
well, okay, think about it this way. George Washington fought basically in the British Army. So he was trained in the British style of fighting. You get all your men in these columns, these rows and columns. You march out onto the field. You go through a very disciplined way of, okay, you guys stop, ready, aim, fire, reload, do that. It's all very, very systematic.
Uh-huh.
And then he goes and he's like, okay, now I believe that we deserve independence. And he's like, oh yeah, I got country bumpkins to work with now.
I like his response. Oh yeah, about that.
Oh yeah. Maybe I didn't think this through, but so he had to take just normal people
Okay.
and turn them into soldiers. So none of these people knew what the fuck they were doing. They had never been to war or anything like
Yeah,
that.
but I would think that he would like shape them up in some form.
You gotta. Well, how are you, as a single person, could you transform 12,000 people that you just pulled basically off the street into a military fighting force in just a year or two?
Valid point.
No matter like what your level of training is,
Uh-huh.
that's tough.
Okay.
So
There
what-
goes Billy, just bad mouthing Washington.
I know what a
Just
dick.
way to kick it off.
I can't rub off this fucking asshole thing. It's been I've been doing it for too long.
Can you
Jesus.
send us a couple more? He's having a problem with his asshole.
I've been doing it for too long. I'm glad you're back, Chess, but I don't know if I can let go of it.
It's very fun.
You need aloe, is what you need. Okay, so von Steuben, he pulled 120 men to form an honor guard, or like a model company. So what he did was he trained them in new techniques for loading, firing, reloading, using their bayonets, because at this point in time, bayonets were used, mostly just to cook with. They didn't really take them serious.
Could you imagine them cooking eggs or with the bayonet? Like their whole gun, they're just I'm trying to make scrambled eggs.
Yeah, he's like, I'm sorry, did you say medium or medium well?
I asked for over easy.
Oh, I just shot the whole plate. Whoops.
All I can do is scramble. That's it. I can do scrambled eggs,
So-
or you get raw eggs.
So were these like gunpowder and ball?
Yeah, this
guns,
is
or
this
was
is
it-
basically
or
one
breech
step.
loaders?
This is one step ahead of like a blunderbuss, like the musket you see pirates have.
Okay.
These are
I can't shake the image of just soldiers like stirring things with a big knife on the end of the gun.
I think there was something on Futurama where they did that, and he's like, oh yeah, he stabs the stew and he pulls something out. Maybe I'm mixing something up, but anyway, these guys, they didn't have proper equipment. They didn't have the best weapons or anything like that. So it was really important to make use of what they had.
Yeah.
He got them to learn these techniques, and then those 120 men would turn around and they would train other guys
So it
to
became
use those techniques.
domino effect.
Okay,
Yeah.
so this was like a giant game of telephone at this point.
This is
That's
like
what I imagine. Like it was really good when it first started, then they just start trickling down, and then does the honor guard train other people to be like honor guard as well?
Yeah.
And then it just gets shittier from there.
yeah.
Okay.
It's like I thought of it in a different way, like a military pyramid scheme. But you
Who
go
thought
ahead,
this was a good idea?
von Steuben.
Okay.
Santa.
Okay, so the way that battles were fought at this time, it was two armies marching towards each other. Each soldier would be shoulder to shoulder with their own guys. And there was usually rows of three. So there's a front row, middle, back. And what they would do is they would just march into a field towards the other army, And once the ranking officer said, "Okay, we're in range," they would go, "Okay, stop. Let's ready. Let's aim. Let's fire." And then more or less battles were won by whoever could shoot, reload, and shoot again the fastest, because they were so close to each other.
Yeah.
I mean, there's everybody talks about wait till you can see the whites of their eyes.
Mhm.
If you think about how close you have to be, especially at this time when like there are no contacts, people have like horrible vision, and their glasses are basically like buying a Maserati.
It sounds like their health and dental benefits aren't really the best right now.
We don't. Yeah, we haven't gotten into dental. Dental. Is
What
terrible, I think.
what kind of health benefits do you think they're getting?
Nothing.
They don't have shoes. Okay.
Nothing. God, they're dying because they're cold. They're not getting any help. There's no triage out there. There might be for that, but
So he
there's
would,
one guy saying, "Oh, he dead."
yeah, more or less.
I'm the doctor now.
There's ghosts in your blood. Oh, God,
You should do cocaine about it. Get out of my face.
Next.
So he drilled all these guys all the time to make it so reloading was just second nature. It was mechanical. You fire, you go through a couple steps, and you're reloaded as fast as humanly possible.
Like, I'm just imagining, this is my rifle, this is my gun. Full Metal Jacket? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I remember.
We got you.
So, as I said before, he only spoke German,
Okay.
and he spoke some French, but he would
But this
curse.
here is America.
Yeah, that doesn't work too well back in the 1700s. He would curse at the soldiers, and then he would make his aides translate that he's cursing at them. So he would be like, you fucking idiots, you gotta learn to do this. And then they would like look over at the aide, and they would be like, what did he say? And then they're like, yeah, he called you fucking idiots. You guys need to like do better. Like, this is bad. So on,
I really wish you had did the cursing in German.
I don't
I
know
was
any.
holding out for that too.
Right? I feel like he built it up.
Like, he could have
Oh,
made it up or something.
listen.
Yeah.
All I can do in German is 99 red balloons, and I don't think that's going to do this justice. So on May 5th, 1778, Washington and Congress made Steuben Inspector General of the entire armed forces. So he would do this. He would train all these guys all over the place.
Can I ask, did they mean to do this, or was this another translation error?
It was another where they were like, he's a general inspector, and they're like, Inspector General, yeah, that's me. No.
He just raised his hand. He's like, "Yeah, I got the job."
Yeah. Here I am failing up
How
again.
does this guy? Yeah, how does he? He's like falling upstairs. This is not how this works.
In June,
He says, "Hold my beer."
in June
Let me show
1778,
you how to do it.
he took his freshly trained men, and he held British Lieutenant General Charles Cornwallis to essentially a stalemate, a draw, at Monmouth. Now, Monmouth was the first time.
We'll stop you there. That is the one of the generals of Star Wars.
Cornwallis?
Mon Mothma.
Awesome. Okay, you lost everybody.
Just keep going until it pigeonholes down to just you.
So,
All right.
this wasn't a victory. This wasn't, a big win or loss for either side, because Cornwallis, he executed a strategic retreat, and he protected most of his center column, which is like the main heart of your fighting force,
Right. Yeah.
as they retreated.
Mm-hmm. Everyone knows that.
This was the first time that Washington's troops achieved any kind of result like this. Every time he had been in battle, they had gotten their ass just handed to them.
Mm-hmm.
So during the winter of 1778-1779, Steuben, with the help of all of his translators, he prepared a book, and it was called Regulations for the Order and Discipline of the Troops of the United States.
Could it be any longer?
I think that's it says, Order and Discipline of the Troops of the United States. Could this be any longer? It was also known as...
Oh, that's in the notes too.
It was also known as the Blue Book, which
That's much shorter.
from prior episodes, anytime somebody writes a book and they put a color on it, that's not necessarily good.
No.
This was the standard training manual based on the techniques he came up with at Valley Forge. So it was a cut and paste. He wanted everybody to train like this. On May 2nd, 1779, there was a review of the Army, and it was held in honor of course, I'm going to fuck up these stupid fucking names.
My favorite part of the cast.
The French minister,
Where he gets real mad.
Conrad Alexander Gerard de Reneva.
I'm sorry, what?
Renevel?
Reneva and Renevel? Is there an L at the end?
Yeah, they're. And the Spanish.
How did you get Reneva at first?
I thought the L was a capital I.
I feel like this is a bad Wheel of Fortune
Yeah.
going on. I'd like to solve the puzzle.
Clam jigger. And the Spanish diplomat Juan de Morales. So 4 battalions performed precise military formations to show mastery of Steuben's training. Steuben and the troops, they were showing off. They were showing that they knew how to do this stuff. And then afterwards, roughly 60 generals and colonels celebrated with Steuben at a dinner that he hosted in a big fucking tent, and they all got wasted. In 1780...
Somebody's ass getting fucked tonight.
In 1780, he sat on the court-martial of British Army officer John Andre. Now, John Andre, he was hanged as a spy by the Continental Army for assisting Benedict Arnold's attempted surrender of the fort at West Point to the British.
Yeah, that's pretty famous.
So that's pretty fucking important. That's one of the things. That's like if I sat in on like Clinton's impeachment. Like,
yeah,
that's pretty notable.
Yeah.
They trust this guy. So afterwards, he traveled to Virginia to manage and protect supplies to the army. This is where a lot of our troops and weaponry were coming from. He had 1,000 militia under his command. And during the spring of 1781, at 50 years old, he was forced to take sick leave because he was getting up there in age. 50 then was like 80 now.
Oh, yeah.
He only returned to action for the Battle of Yorktown, which is the final battle of the war, which was a massive siege on Cornwallis's troops, resulting in the British surrender. Steuben would stay on Washington's staff, and he helped him demobilize the army, and he came up with a defense plan for the newly formed nation that lasted till 1783. On March 24th, 1784, he was honorably discharged from the military.
Good for him.
That same month, he became a U.S. citizen thanks to the Pennsylvania legislature.
Oh, okay.
In 1785, he was named president of the German Society of the City of New York. This was an organization that helped German immigrants basically settle and get proper education. They learned English,
like naturalizing them.
Yeah, stuff
Teach
like
them
that.
how to arrive in style.
In that same,
This is how you enter a room and take their breath away.
kind of on the same note as being on fucking assholes.
Always have minors and small dogs with you. It helps.
And jingle bells.
Well, yeah, the dog.
On kind of
his accoutrement.
On kind of the same note as being present for the court-martial of John Andre, he was also at George Washington's inauguration in New York in 1789.
So going from general to president, no?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
In 1790, at age 60, Congress awarded him a pension of $2,500 a year, which at that time was a lot of damn money.
Yeah.
On November 28, 1794, Steuben died at his house in I forget how you say this. It's Oneida.
Oneida what?
In upstate New York. As you know, he was a little gay.
A little.
He never married.
Okay.
He never married. He had no kids.
I mean, shocker.
All of his properties, possessions, everything was left to his companions, Captain Benjamin Walker
That's nice
and Major General William North. Now, if you think that's the end of this guy's story,
Oh my gosh! Here we go. Here, this is the right turn, isn't it? Didn't we already do one right turn? Now there's another one.
You know what? I don't think there's anything bad about this guy. I think we're okay. I think we're gonna be all right.
Okay.
So he raped a lot of small children. No,
Oh, God
damn it.
no, nothing like that. No. Okay, so the Steuben House, presented to Steuben as a gift for his services in the Continental Army, is located at New Bridge Landing in River Edge, New Jersey. The house and surrounding farmland were seized in 1781 from a loyalist family. The house looks much as it did after Steuben renovated it. The state of New Jersey took possession of the mansion and 1 acre of ground for $9,000, June 27th, 1928.
What is this, like the beginning of eminent domain?
Wait, you said 1928?
Yeah. It was opened as a public museum in September 1939.
Okay.
If you think you've heard the last of this guy,
Oh my god!
you're still wrong.
Wow. Okay.
Other tributes included Steuben Field, the stadium of the Hamilton College football team. Von Steuben, acting as Alexander Hamilton's surrogate, laid the cornerstone of the school. Several locations in the United States are also named Steuben, most of them in his honor. Examples include Steuben County, New York, Steuben County, Indiana, and the city of Steubenville, Ohio. Several buildings are named for Steuben, among them Von Steuben Metropolitan High School in Chicago, Illinois, as well as one cadet barracks building at Valley Forge Military Academy and College. A warship, a submarine, and an ocean liner, later pressed into military service, were named in von Steuben's honor. In World War I, the captured German ship SS Kronprinz Wilhelm was renamed the USS von Steuben. And in World War II, there was the Dampfschiff General von Steuben, an ill-fated German luxury passenger ship which was turned into an armed transport ship during the war. During the Cold War, the U.S. Navy submarine USS von Steuben was named for him. Okay?
We're done now, right?
You think you're done? Is that what you're trying to tell me right now?
Sorry.
Oh, there's another page. Okay.
Are you
There's
trying
another
to
page.
tell me that you think you're done?
I'm wrong, apparently.
Generally, von Steuben Day takes place
There's
in
a Von
September.
Steuben Day?
All right.
In many cities throughout the United States, it is often considered the German-American event of the year. Participants march, dance, wear German costumes, and play German music, and the event is attended by millions of
I
people.
thought this was like Oktoberfest.
The German-American Steuben Parade is held annually in September in New York City. It is one of the largest parades in the city,
Really?
and is traditionally followed by an Oktoberfest in Central Park,
Wait,
See,
what
I
day
knew
is
I
it?
was right.
as well as celebrations in Yorkville, Manhattan.
What day is this on?
A German section of New York City,
Oh, you're just gonna ignore me now.
the German-American Steuben Parade,
Yeah, you started your shit.
has been taking place since 1958. Chicago also hosts a von Steuben Day Parade, which is featured in the U.S. film Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
That's a Von Steuben Day parade?
Philadelphia hosts a smaller Steuben's Day Parade
What?
in the northeast section of the city.
I'm still caught up on Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Is it? Oh, there's more.
Good lord.
There are various depictions of Steuben in popular U.S. media, including portrayals by some guy named Persoff in the 1979 U.S. TV miniseries The Rebels, Kurt Knudsen in the 1984 TV miniseries George Washington, being voiced by Australian-American Arnold Schwarzenegger in
Wait.
the animated series
Okay.
Wait.
Liberty Kids.
Wait.
Okay.
He was also
Okay.
played
No.
by David Cross on the Philadelphia episode of Drunk History.
What? Okay.
What?
All right.
Okay.
You better not be getting another piece of paper. Put that down.
Wait. Okay.
Tell me you thought this guy was just gonna fade into the mist.
Like obscurity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait. How is this guy so well known but yet so not?
Because we're all idiots, Billy.
Oh. Okay.
Because
Especially you.
no, because nobody
Go back to Italy.
Okay.
No one wants you here.
Okay. I will.
nobody knows about it because nobody's taught about it. I keep saying, stupid people do not elect smart people. So, for this guy to go down in history as being like a footnote, like a side note, without this guy, we would still have British accents.
Oh, would that be kind of cool though?
Well, now you're being a dick. So glad Chaz is back.
Yeah.
I can only handle one of you.
You're just an asshole.
How is that being an asshole? I said having a British accent would be cool.
Well, I mean,
you guys are just being stupid.
no, it's like
We would.
we're being stupid.
We might, probably not, but we might still be a British colony had this guy not shown up.
Right, because we'd be fighting with our egg-covered bayonets.
I mean, even further than that, wasn't like didn't the initial vote for the official language of the country? I think we were one vote away from being like speaking French or Italian. or something.
There's a lot of stuff like that throughout history where
Italy.
Okay,
it actually happened.
Okay,
we
quit
were like
with
one
Italy,
vote.
right?
I can't remember exactly what
the
language it was.
national bird was almost the turkey. Look
He
at
is-
how shocked Billy is.
He
right
is
now.
pardoned every year.
No, one turkey gets
You're right.
pardoned every year.
One turkey's pardoned every year.
But Tom,
Don't look at me like it's fucking weird. It happens.
No, I know that it happens, but I thought that when you first said that all turkeys were pardoned, and I was like, there's no limit to the fucking dumb things that'll come out of his mouth.
oh no, I'm breaking the law every year. One day a year, it's a purge for me.
It's illegal to eat turkey on Thanksgiving. I totally thought that's where he was going.
Where was I going?
No, not you. I have no idea where you were going.
So, now that you've heard the full story of von Steuben,
Mm-hmm.
is he a good guy or a bad guy?
No, he's a great guy.
One up on good guys.
Yeah, he is a good guy.
So I think that's 2 points to good guys.
That's okay. Then it's 2-0, or maybe it's like
I think it was 2-2.
maybe it's like
No, it's like 2-4.
it's 4 good, 2 bad.
No, I think. Well, I don't know. I think we
You
did
think
like,
it's tied?
I think
Guys,
we did like
this-
4 bad.
This is our 5th cast, so really, the
We did
math
like 4.
is
We did like,
adding up.
we did
here.
like 4 bad.
I think it's 11-16.
I have no idea.
You can't count.
No, yeah, that's true.
Okay,
Okay.
well, how about this? Let's end this on a good note. Again, I'm glad we're back.
And I'm super glad we're back, but I'm also really happy that I beat both of you in fantasy football, and now I'm in the final. That's just how I feel about it. Sorry to turn the knife, but
I said to end it on a good note, and here you go, fucking being an asshole.
oh fuck you! Oh fuck! I got some of that Chaz on me.
Oh,
Now we're just taking turns.
don't try to wipe it off. It just gets everywhere.
Yeah, it's very. It's
Where's the
sticky.
chicken when you need one?
That there chicken we're gonna eat later.
Oh god. Well, guys, thanks for listening again. Be sure to check us out next time.
Bye.
Asshole. Hey everybody, thanks for listening. If you'd like to learn more about our podcast, you can join us on our website, which is wheretocast.com, which has links to our Twitter, our Facebook, as well as our Patreon. If you want to go straight to our Patreon, it is patreon.com/hotsaucecast.com.